Wild boar today again entangled in the flower shoots, kissing constantly. In the CONL screen, wild boar are unfortunately stared at by a broom flower. The leopard attacked his body. But the skin of the wild boar is very hard. The efforts of the newspaper HOA not achieving clear results. Wild boar are exhilarating. The constant struggle makes a miserable howl. This seems to be a war. Power difference, but a famous wild boar on the prairie. He makes it easy to give in. HOA my newspaper. Want to enjoy a delicious pork dumpling? Look, it's not that easy. Conventional wild boar weather encountering lions. Also have to try. It's a small leopard. The two sides fought violently. The small universe inside the wild boar seems to be burning. He used all his strength to pull the cougar, trying to get out of his control. But the leopard didn't give up the chance to kill him. He's the top predator on the prairie. Quickly take the upper hand. The claws of the future leopard, constantly sliding through the oil particles, but does not cause significant damage. Oil particles that have become trapped in the throat of shortness of breath. I really want to die here today. They stand up with great strength. Put the oil particles back under your body. Form a situation that is almost impossible to escape. The pig felt great pain. And the leopard's teeth kept biting his neck. He's put a lot of pressure and hurt by the pigs in this predicament. Very helpless and painful. He wants to stand up and fight, but it turns out that the body can't react as quickly. Two legs of the morning newspaper. Hold the lower half of the pig tightly, make him unable to move. A long time of struggle and resistance. It will only make the situation of oil pigs become damaged. His living space is getting smaller and smaller. Life is also very sad. Although the skin of the oil seed is very sharp and thick, but under the bite of the flower said, for a long time, the skin still begins to appear cracks bleeding out. The leopard of tomorrow does not pity its prey on the nail. Once the target is locked, we will do our best. It's not easy to let go of a pig trying to call for help. I hope the people around me can help him. People around but just holding the phone to take pictures, to ignore this cruel struggle of life and death. In the end, the newspaper is a strong, weak person, and this pig became his prey. Of any human intervention, it can pose a greater danger. Wait a minute, the animals come back to the scene. The leopard is now sleeping on the ground. Puffy belly satisfied by Ogie beat. And it's not far from the pig on the ground. But's been gnawed, blood and blood. This video is over and pay attention. I like it a little bit, we'll see it next time. Horsehorn flying old iron buffalo head. And as complicated as a drama. And guess what? The wildebeest goes out on its own to find food. I met two bad dogs. Two cranes want to hook horny anal. It's humiliating. Code has no way. We had to rush to the bison. The horse thinks they're all brothers. Eating grass muscle on elbow will help. Buffalo have a healthy body size. He'll be a strong umbrella. The idea of the wildebeest is a little naive. The second cow wishes the antelope. The head of the cow is crooked, so will lack a competitor. Get more grass yourself. Buffalo for its territory. Suddenly there's a wildebeest. There is no beautiful face. The wildebeest wears glasses and mixes with the buffalo. The dog did not dare to act. We're seeing more and more hunting dogs approaching the buffalo herd. Seems a little panicked. Even though the hound's target is not the buffalo. No more than ing. Hounds always like to bully more than water buffalo. Still very alert. On the prairie. But there are no animals. Can get rid of the hound's bullying. More and more hunting dogs like wolves like tigers coming near. The water buffalo put out the fire. Now there's 7 big steps to moving out. Desperately chasing the nasty wildebeest. Don't let him have fun here. But the wildebeest. I really don't know good or bad. He did not dare to go either. Until the outside hounds have a chance. We will treat steel. Their pottery is relatively safe here. It's a scary experience to talk about steel. Every time I think about that feeling. Will not be able to control the clamping of the legs. During the stalemate. Hounds are also involved in spiritual attacks. That's the cow's head. The war of the gods has begun. When a wildebeest. Evading a hound attack. The buffalo behind directly tuns. This scene makes the wildebeest a little stronger. He didn't expect water buffalo to be herbivores. At this time of crisis. Will fall into the well. Water buffalo shoots the last bamboo stick at the wildebeest. Was buffalo to the top. The scarred wildebeest knows if it stays longer. If you can't hunt, the dog will be killed by the buffalo. The lonely pony decides to fight. Run to the distance. But the gods don't seem to care about him. The horse's head was exhausted. Plus seriously injured body. Very quickly was chased down by the hounds. The hounds began to attack mercilessly, into wildebeest. Wildebeest is not content. Try my best to escape the clutches of the hounds. But the wildebeest's body is too weak. Many times stand up again, fall down completely exhausted. His strength can only desperately lie on the ground. The next one is waiting for him. It would be a nightmare without measure. Wildebeest again. It ended like that. He did his best to survive. But in the end, it's still a year-old predator's delicacy. That buffalo is cruel. It's cold to fall down the well. This video is over. Pay attention. I like it a little bit. We'll see it next time. The old poison is said to have reappeared. Under the threat of the giant stream. Confused dodge. The front legs easily softly fall into the dry river, known to have to go to full lung augmentation. Bite into the ass of the deer. Cut deep into meat. Make the deer hurt. It's almost unbearable. Even though the pain has brought me to tears. But the deer chose to be quiet. Does not emit sound. The venom and bacteria attacked the deer's body. Make him numb. The pain can no longer be brought. Give him more torture. And it's all under the control of the giants. Faced with a vicious bite, the deer chose to wait for death. I hope I can quickly end this pain. In Cancer's eyes, hunting isn't just for food. It's an aftertaste. Rings it's not officially devouring food. Mercilessly bite the prey. The deer's eyes are still wide open. As the big, small mouth gets deeper and deeper, he seems to bite into a large piece of baby deer meat. It makes the deer feel worse. It makes a miserable cry. There is information that it didn't stop because of the deer's cry for help. On the contrary, he's even more excited. Keep tearing the wound on the baby deer. Herd. The mouth is full of evil, completely immersed in appetite. In a world full of murder and death. The weak are always the prey of the strong. And survive, it's usually just the side that's most adapted to the environment. The big mouth of the giant blood pot opened, to reveal a sharp and aggressive tooth. This unusual type of bite. It shows off its unique technology. He didn't lean on the neck shake, but using a similar principle. Like a can opener, head tilted to the front side. Then lean to the Kia side. Allows teeth to be embedded deeper into hunting. More serious damage in the body. This kind of movement is like opening a can, full of deadly power and skill. Makes it hard for the deer to escape. There's nothing his friends can do. Just because they're herbivores. They're all hunted by predators. Seeing Junhee biting their companion. But there's nothing we can do. I can only watch this scene with my bare eyes. Filled with despair and fear. The inside of the body is also dangerous. Teaser gets mouth. There's a lot of harmful bacteria and the rotting animals that remain. In the process of eating, It becomes a breeding ground for these bacteria. It's become a dangerous creature. Next to it there's a nasty rotten smell. Smell the snong va nong. So that the surrounding creatures don't dare come near. This video is over. Pay attention. I like it a little bit, we'll see it next time. The lioness hides herself perfectly in the grass, quietly approaching a herd of horses. A zebra looks the dumbest. Become the target of the lioness. Hurried towards the zebra. Without the ability to defend themselves. Translucent bite sheet on zebra neck. This zebra, even though it seems stupid, but the body is strong. Based on the lioness, a couple of feet cyclone. Swirling the lioness up into the air and hugging the zebra. But not very loose. Zebras start a difficult circle, trying to get rid of the priest on his back. The chef hugs tight, trying to get rich for zebras. Bright zebra knocks hard moving body. The lion gripped his teacher, winning with physical strength. Zebra howls in pain, constantly struggling to cut teachers and students. Escape the onslaught of corpses. After all, for a zebra, he suffered only minor injuries after his escape. I can still live normally, but this adult female lion, his hunting skills are realistic. For legs as healthy as iron dress. Once you catch a horse, never relax. The lioness bit the horse's throat. I'm going to put this horse to sleep forever. Even though the zebras are in pain, they make a miserable cry, but still decided. The last battle with the lion. When a zebra is dragged by a lioness and her companion, his ass is up. Seems to be preparing some kind of big trick. After a little rest, the zebra stepped up again, trying to escape the lioness. The lion has it, keeping the zebra's fortune strong. No matter how the zebras struggle, the lioness bit hard and didn't let go. He called out to his friends for help. However, hundreds of zebras nearby chose to stand in place. Appreciate this war. Eating melons, watching plays. Keep your sanity. Is the dress habits of these zebras. The zebra's heart is filled with unwillingness and anger. He hated that his teeth were not sharp enough. You can't give a lion a color. This confrontation has been going on for a long time. The zebra was panting, but still can't get rid of the lioness. A fierce confrontation that makes the zebra 7 hopeful, but he's trying not to give up easily. Screen switch. The lioness hides alone, waiting for her prey to migrate. Sure enough, a lone target appears. In a zebra herd, the lion decided to attack and chase. The zebra panicked and fled. The lion quickly jumped up from the side. Zebra necklock. They're both entangled. Zebra fear. Trying to escape the control of the lioness. Realize you can't stumble. The lioness uses her own gravity. Pull the zebra. The mask and pressure on the horse's head. The horse tries to escape. The priest always catches the peer again. Make the horse gradually helpless. The horse does its best to maintain its fighting strength. But the priest, to survive, had no chance of escape. Horse literature is gripped blood vessels. In the end, can't endure. Lie down on the ground. With an increase in the mother's rolling strength, the horse eventually lost all signs of life. Body jerking, spots on eyes. Legs straight, hands. Image pull away. A crocodile quietly appeared, waiting for the lioness to focus on hunting. But I don't know. Now the lion's only thought. Take your prey out of the scene. As soon as possible. The weight of the zebra is very large. The lioness is exhausted by now. Can't pull a zebra anymore. Right now. Crocodiles look at everything, waiting for the opportunity to come. This video is over. Pay attention. I like one we will see next time. In the photo of a turtle bitten in the mouth by a crocodile. Fortunately, the crocodile bit the turtle at the right angle. Fit to avoid the turtle's sharp teeth. Turtles rely on the tough defenses of turtle shells. Very calm. His claws grip the crocodile's throat. Trying to overcome this resistance, to escape the control of crocodiles. Crocodile throat clawed by chow turtle. But the turtle discovered an attack. That doesn't seem to have much effect. Turtles change how they attack. Began to scratch the crocodile's upper jaw, like wanting to go this way. Make the crocodile feel fed. Relaxing mouth. This trick seems strange, but it works. The crocodile finally made the next move. But the turtle's mind was wrong. The crocodile doesn't tickle and lets go. Decided to change the strategy instead, directly devouring this solid opponent. The crocodile lifted its head and began to swallow. But the turtle was too big and slippery. It fell out of the crocodile's mouth. The crocodile followed into the grass. He shook his head and bit the turtle in his mouth. This time the crocodile chose a stronger bite angle. I hope I can swallow the turtle in my stomach. But it didn't go according to the crocodile's plan. Right now the turtle explodes. The power of the flood is pushing the crocodile's mouth out with its feet. Tenacious turtle counterattack. To make the crocodile feel a little surprised fish, the crocodile doesn't give up. Hold the turtle in your mouth. Now the turtle was terrified. But he didn't choose despair. Use your surroundings to fight back. The turtle takes the sand on the ground a little bit and throws it into the crocodile's mouth. Crocodiles eat sand, rage explodes. I've never hunted a big animal before. Now on a little turtle I fell. For crocodiles, it's a shameful experience. Decided to die with the turtle. See who consumes AI. This video is over and pay attention. Like a little. We'll see it next time. In the picture, the pig is just about to go out to find Tui Hoa. They were robbed halfway by a bunch of wild dogs. Think of it as a good meal. Pigs try to escape from the encirclement. There are too many wild dogs. It made him impossible to resist. The advantage of fighting alone is erased. In this fight situation, pigs feel helpless and desperate like never before. You know, he's often in the prairie. Put the cup in front of the lion. They can exist whole body. Even if you can't fight, you just need to mount a small weapon antenna on the GA pedal. Can run. Wild dogs are very good at fighting. If you fight alone, you can only call the dog. So many wild dogs just hit a bearded pig. Bearded pig, that's a little bit of resistance, there is no place. Is simply unilateral crushing. Wild dogs assigned labor clear. Human flag over oil pigs. Some bite into the buttocks or face of oil pigs. Dragging oil pigs into trouble. Pigs don't want to be their food. Trying to beat wild dogs with a knife. Based on mouth, but wild dogs are fast. It can always be avoided in time. The attack of oil pigs. Make the oil pig feel extremely desperate. Alone African wild dogs behave more puppy-like. Acceptance rarely shows autocracy. They lick their lips and lay flat. Frequently nagging. Instead of direct eye contact. This obedient behavior is very common among individuals. But once you've formed a group, their attitudes are very different. I feel that God is the first. And he's the second. On the African savanna is the third hegemon. In addition to large numbers, they also have very smart minds. Make sure there are no competitors. Stealthily robbing the body on the side. After the wild dogs will take turns guarding. Always be wary of potential competitors. For the pigs that swim alone. He doesn't have enough brain power. He just runs. Put him at a disadvantage when you meet a bunch of wild dogs. For wild dogs it's a delicious meal. Wild dogs can catch oil pigs. Absolutely. Thanks to the close collaboration between them and the group consciousness. At the same time, wild dogs. It uses the dog's intelligence. Take advantage of the collective advantage to defeat the oil pig underfoot. Right now. The wild dog leader suddenly told the dog hole to retreat the pig. I don't know why I let him go.